Alright, so, my low, my high, my active kindness today. Let's see. Well, full disclosure, I'll say that yesterday was technically better than Tuesday. It still really wasn't that great, though. But whereas Tuesday I was just making like one careless mistake and, one bad thing was just happening right after another. Yesterday, really, the only bad thing that happened was, I never really got myself any lunch. That's really about it. Oh, right. I actually tried to go to Wegmans in Corning yesterday afternoon, but they actually closed the Bridge Street Bridge. So I had to go around. That was no fun at all. It actually, seriously, even when you're taking, the best possible shortcut, should that bridge be out, you're still gonna be, taking almost, an extra 5 to 10 minutes to get there. And believe me, I've tried it. Because, you have, traffic to get through and all sorts of, other miscellaneous things. But I guess there's that. Let's see, what was my high yesterday? My high is that there's one particular mistake I made on Tuesday that I've been trying to, sort of rectify. And I may have just been able to figure out how to do it. But, only time will tell. And needless to say, I would feel a lot better if I was able to succeed in trying to fix the mistake that I made on Tuesday, or one of the mistakes I made. And let's see, what was my act of kindness? What would I say is my act of kindness? What did I do that was inherently kind? Well, let's see. I guess my act of kindness was, I actually, would that be considered an act of kindness? I don't know, is talking to a store employee an act of kindness? I mean, if they were feeling down, I guess maybe it would be, but they didn't really feel particularly down. Well, one act of kindness I definitely do a lot, and I don't think I've ever actually said it yet, but whenever I have, empty bottles and cans, I always, go and recycle. So, go green. So, there's that. I guess that'd be considered, kind of being kind to, quote unquote, Mother Earth. So, that's something, I suppose. So, was yesterday better? Yeah, but not by much. Again, I'm still sort of feeling kind of, I don't know, I mean, it's just been a really kind of bad week. For me, anyway. I mean, if you're having a great week, you can feel free to ignore what I'm saying. Or, you know what, maybe you can use it to feel better about yourself. Go right ahead. I'm probably not going to know either way. Yeah, but you know what? I was able to get some stuff done yesterday. I have something, cooking in the crock pot for when I come home later. It actually is starting to smell really amazing in here. So, that makes me feel good. Other than that, I guess I can get out of my day. Good morning and happy Thursday, everyone. So, yes, last night, the live shows had the results. And I have to say, while I really would have been because here's the thing. It was, Resound, Selena Graves, and the Bellow Sisters, which Howie said because those were the acts that were 4th, 5th, and 6th in the voting prior to the episode. Howie had said it was that episode, and I actually do remember this part from back a few months ago. Man, this has been a really long season of America's Got Talent. I mean, are they always traditionally this long? I want to know because, like, I legitimately, well, again, I mean, lots of stuff would happen, so, like, I'd never really know or what was going on with, like, the rest of, you know, a normal season. Plus, like, the only legitimate, like, the only legitimate season I've seen from beginning to end was America's Got Talent, the Champions. Although, again, I have to thank the awesomeness that is Terry Crews for getting me invested. Because it's Terry Crews, and Terry Crews is the man. Like, it was, again, those three groups I mentioned. The Resound, well, not three acts. Resound, Selena Graves, and the Bella Sisters. They really, like, turned this season around on a night when, like, the judges were just seeing, like, mediocre act after mediocre act. So the fact that they were, like, in, like, the 4th, 5th, and 6th is actually kind of, you know, kind of depressing in a way. So, without further ado, I need to say my profound congratulations to Kendi Dodds, Broken Roots, Brendan Leak, and the two acts that did move on, Selena Graves and the Bella Sisters. You know, you guys are now going on to the semifinals, in which we only have like 2 weeks left. Yeah, I'm actually kind of looking at the schedule on screen right now, and we have next week, which, actually, 2 weeks from now. So yeah, it is 3 weeks. 3 weeks from now. So next week is the first round of the semifinals. The week of the 15th is the second set of semifinals. And, you know, we have the actual finals on the 22nd. And the finale is the 23rd. So, this was a really long season. I mean, I'm looking at it right now. We started in late May. And we're all the way in September now. This is insane. Like, again, I don't think I've ever actually, like, I never actually paid attention to how long a season is, even back before I started watching it regularly. But, yeah, this will be, like, the first time I've legitimately seen or talked about every single episode of the season. Well, I sort of did that. Actually, no, I didn't. I didn't do that a year ago. Because back in 2019, there was that one AGT I missed. And that was because I went to go see Toy Story 4. Which I'm really glad I saw, by the way. Toy Story 4 was a very, very, very pleasant surprise for me. But then again, it was a pleasant surprise for everyone, because come on, who was going to expect Toy Story 4 to be as good as, like, the other three Toy Story movies? Well, I wouldn't say quite as good. I mean, here's the thing. I hold the Toy Story movies in very high, like, regard. Especially when, like, the first two movies have 100% on Rotten Tomatoes. Toy Story 3 is a 99. Toy Story 4 is a 98. So, pretty sure, like, those four Toy Story movies are going to go down in cinematic history as, like, the greatest collection of, like, a saga of movies ever, rated on Rotten Tomatoes anyway. So there's that. Anyway, right, I was talking about America's Got Talent. So, yeah, this is maybe the first time I've legitimately talked about, like, an entire season of America's Got Talent. Nothing's really changed as to who I would like to see, you know, make it to the very end. I mean, Spyro's Bros and Alan Silva are, like, my two favorites right now going in. I mean, I hope they at least, if they both made it to the finals, I'd be happy. I mean, never again am I ever going to have like I had on this past season of America's Got Talent, the Champions, where, the unbeatable duo transcend, which was amazing to see last night, by the way. I love those two. Seriously, like, those two already have fantastic chemistry, but the fact that they're, husband and wife with a child, it takes them over the top. And that's why, like, I love them so much. And, yeah, so The Unbeatable, Duo Transcend, and Tyler Butler Figueroa, they're the three acts I wanted to make it to the final three, and they actually did. There's no way I'm going to have that kind of luck again. No way. Not for a very, very, very long time. In fact, I'm very much convinced that One Piece might actually end before something like that happens again. So, a good 5 to 7 years. So, yeah. Yeah, I don't think I've ever actually mentioned this, but, I actually have talked about this a little bit, but there have been jokes upon jokes upon jokes, and interviews upon interviews upon interviews as to like when One Piece is finally going to end. And it was just like the other day when Oda had said, like, I would like for the series to end in 5 years. Just because he would like for that to happen doesn't mean that's going to be the case. I mean, he did say back in 2014 that One Piece is going to go on for another 10 years. Now, that was 2014, and we're already pretty far into 2020. So, it could be 2024 when it ends. But that is a huge, maybe on that front. Because I know for a fact COVID-19 really screwed up the scheduling of when chapters are coming out. Although I have heard that there is no break next week, which, please let that be the case. I'd actually like to be in the 990s before these videos reach 1,000 days. At least that would be something. And who knows, maybe it would be day 1100 when One Piece reaches chapter 1,000. That could work, right? I'd be okay with that. It would definitely be something to talk about. So, yes, I said well over a year ago that I would like for there to be 1,000 days of me doing videos before One Piece reaches 1,000 chapters. And that's not going to be the case. Not even close. I mean, even if by some miracle that Oda would make like a chapter a day for a solid week, only that would guarantee a sort of simultaneous sort of thing. But that's not going to be the case at all, and I'm okay with that. I'd never expect that at all. I mean, don't get me wrong, it'd be nice. Plus, I've been watching the Grand Line Review on YouTube, which I'll put a link to his channel in the description down below. But he once said that during one of the chapter reviews, I forget which one it was, where he said the fact that chapters are coming out like every other week, it's actually giving Oda more time to like work on story and be a little more intricate with both the paneling and like the details as to how the story should be progressing. I mean, with that being said, we're well into like 80 chapters on Wano. In fact, I think like this week will be at like 80 chapters we get on the Wano arc. And keep in mind, this was like back in, like 2018 when Wano began. So we've been here a while. And the good news is things can only get grander from here. Although, with that being said, I am looking forward to this week's chapter. And there is going to be a chapter this week. So, a manga chapter reaction, that's something you guys are going to be looking forward to a review on, right? That'll be fun. Other than that, not really. So, once again, I'm going to be going into today cautiously optimistic, but we'll just have to see, what happens. I mean, there's actually like a gigantic, thick blanket of fog outside right now, which is crazy. So, yeah, already into a pretty nice day already. Like, favorite, share, hit the subscribe button, follow me on the social media platforms, turn on those notifications on YouTube. I'm very humble to make this video for all of you guys to watch and enjoy for today. I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful Thursday. Yeah, I forgot there's no Hot Wednesday either. Everything's coming up in Millhouse. And remember, if you guys ever want to talk or chat, I'm always going to be here to lend an ear and I'll always have your back. Take care and make good choices. See ya.